Tuesday. Pretty long, Billy. Yeah. Off of she been feeling bad. Oh hell. She's stressed. I guess you never know. Do you have any hereditary stuff like that? Or not? I think he still does. All right, everybody on inside, come on in, get a good seat. Let's go. Everybody on inside. Here we go. Okay, watch him a little bit. 175, no, $6, $6, but money, $6, 176, 178, 178, 80, bit 2, bit 4, bit 84, 84, 84, 82, now 4, now 6, 186, bit 88, bit 90, bit 192, bit 4, bit 92, 4, 6, 98, 98, $2, 2, bit 4, bit 204, 204, 202, show number 77, show 77. How much showed? 85 and $6. 185 and $6. Money 7, 8, 9, 8, 90. 191. 191, 2. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 95, 96, 6, 95, 96. 195. Lone Star 1. Lone Star 1. It's happening. 180 and 1. 180 and 1. 81. Money 1. 181. 181. 81. 81. 81. 180 and that'll be Marty. 18. Marty 17. Marty 17. It have been 190 and 190 and 1, 2, with a bit of money 1, a bit of 1, 2, 3, with a bit of 19, now 3, 4, 94, 95, $96, 97, $98, 99, 199, $2, $2, $2, $2, 199, Lone Star 1. Lone Star 1. It heaven ain't 190 now I'm on 190 he bit of 1 he bit of 1 mining 1 a bit of 2 bit of 1 2 2 3 193 94 94 95 95 95 96 97 97 98 98 99 $2 1 a bit of 2 bit of 2 2 202 201 Marty 17 Marty 17 Gainer Ranch. Okay, bid price. They're going to check, see when he had was wormed. Okay, if you can't kill him, he's not yours. We'll redo it. Okay. Okay. Buy him like you can do whatever. 210, 211, 210, money 11, 211, 212, 212, 213, 214, 15, 16, 17, 18, 219, 218, 19, 219, 19, 19, 19, 218, Lone Star 1. Let's have it at 170 now I'm on. 171, money, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 77, 78, 179, $980, 1, 181, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 now, 3 now, 3, 182, Marty 17, 182, Marty 17. Well, 7 hey, 185, $86, 87, 8, now 9, now 90, now 1, now 2, 2, 3, 94, 95, 95, 96, 7, 97, 98, 99, $2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 2, 5, 6, 7, 2, 7, 8, 2, 8, 2, 8, 2, 8, 208, out of the bid, 8, 207, Lone Star 1. Okay, watch hind legs. It's having a hang. 145, $146, $6, money, $6, 147, $7, $8, 49, 149, 50, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 154, 5, 55, 5, 5, 6, 7, 57, 58, $59, $9, 60, 1, 1, 2, $2, now 2, 161, Marty 8. 205, 206, 205, 206, 6, money 7, I bet 207, 207, 208, 29, 29, 210, 210, 210, 10, 10, 210, 209, Lone Star 1. It happened at $2 now 1, $2 now 1, $2 now 1, everybody 1, money 1, 201, 201, 201, 201, 2, 202, 203, 204, 204, 204, 45, 5, 6, 206, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 29, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 210, 210, 209, Marty, but I'm on Troy. Troy 100. Troy 100. Troy 100. 215, 216, 215, 216, money, 16, 215, 216, 15, 16, 216, 16, 16, 16, 16, 215, Lone Star 1. Okay, bull had 4 on 30 days. He goes fine. 190 and 190, he but 1 he but 1 190, now 190 on the money, now 192, $2, 2, 3, 92, 3, 4, 94, 5, 95, 96, 97, 97, 98, 98, 99, $2, $2, 1, he but 1, 2, 202, 203, 203, 203, 203, 4, 204, 44, 445, 55, 55, 55, 55, 204 Lone Star 1. 235, 7.5, 235, 7.5, 235, 7.5, 237 money, 7.5, 40, 240, 2.5, 25, now 7.5, 215, now 2.5, now 5, 55, 7.5, 260, 2.5, 265, 85, 85, 85, 255, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7.5, 270, 270, 270, 267.5, Tom 5. 7.5, 150 down 1, able 1 down 1, able 1 down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 68, 9, 71, 1, 2, 171 Lone Star. Sellable 240, now 2.5, 5, 245, 7.5, 250, 250, 2.5, 55, 7.5, $60, 260, 260, 260, 257.5. Nolan 27, Nolan 27. It's sellable $2 now 1, $2 now 1, 2 1, 2 1, money 1, $2 now 1, 2, 202, 203, 203, 3, 4, 204, 455, 256, 27, 27, 27, 27, 27, 27, 206 Lone Star 1. You got Billy Fox? 120, now 120, hit with 1, money 1, 121, 121, 121, 22, 122, 123, 123, 4, 124, 9.5, 127, not a 7, not a 7, 5, 7, 9, 29, 31, 131, 33, 5, 35, 7, 37, 39, 39, 39, 41, 81, 3, 55, 45, 47, 147, 9, 9, 149, 51, 51, 53, 53, 55, 55, 57, 157, 58, 59, 59, $60, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 64, 5, 7, 8, 68, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 168, Marty, number 17, Marty 17. 205, 206, 205, 206, $6, money 7, 207, 207, 207, 8, 208, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10, 210, 210, 210, 210, 209, Lone Star 1. It's happening. 155, $56, 155, 156. Tone money 7, not about 7, 8, 8, 9, 59, 58, 9, 60, 1, 1, number 1, 2. Hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 163 Lone Star. It's happening 122, 3, 122 now 3, on money 3, 4, 5, 125, $6, 126, $6, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 29, $9, 30, 51, 31, 31, $1, 32, 32, 33, 4, 4, 35, 37, 7, 8, 38, 39, 40, 41, 41, 41, 41, 2, 141, Russell, number 6. Russell, 6. All right, check at the ranch. Marks from the ranch. 165, now $6, 165, now 6, 7, $8, 9, 70, 1, $1, $2, $3, 3, now 4, now 4, now 5, 75, 6, 76, 175, now 6, 76, 175, Lone Star. Same cows marked at the ranch. It happened at $155, $156, $7, $8, $9, 60, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 65, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, $8, $8, 9, 70, 1, 1, 171, $1, 170 Lone Star. It happened at $145, $146, $145, $146, $7, $8, $9, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 1, 2, 3, 63, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 67, 167, 166, D&D 107. $175, $6, $175, money, $6, $6, $75, no, $6, $77, $7, $8, $9, 80, $1, number 2, $81, $2, $181, $2, $2, $182, 19, 19, 92, $181, Tom, 1. Okay, watch your left eye a little bit. Left eye. It happened at 110, 112, 110, 112, money, 12, 14, with a bit of 16, with a bit of 18, with a bit of 20, 122, with a 4, with a 2, now 4, 4, 6, 26, 28, 128, 128, 30, 130, 132, 2, 2, 2, 2, with a bit of 2, 34, 34, 34, 34, with a bit of 5, with a 34, now 5, 6, with a bit of 6, 35, 36, 135, Marty number 25. Okay, 7 big one, 1 big one. It happened, 190, now 2, 192, 4, 119, 4, 94, 92, 4, 6, 198, $2, 2, with a bit of 4, with a bit of 7, with a bit of 8, with a bit of 10, with a bit of 12, 210, 282, 212, with a bit of 212, 14, 16, 216, 16, 16, 214, show number 8. It happened, 220, 5, 7, half, 225, 7, half, 7, half, 225, 7, half, 225, $6, with a bit of 25, that's 8, 2. $2 now two, four, 202, 204, 202, 204, 204, 204, 204, 202, 204, 268, $208, 10, 210, 212, 12, 214, 14, 14, 16, 18, 218, 20, 222, 4, 228, 30, 230, 30, 228, showed 8. So one over there, 165 now $6, 165, 67, $8, $8, $9, $9, 70, $1, $1, 172, 22, 3, 4, 5, 7, 77, 176, Marty 25, 155, $156, 155, money $6, $7, $8, $9, $60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 65, 6, 7, 8, $8, $9, $9, 70, 171. 2, 3, 33, 172 Lone Star. 7 hand, 133, now 4, 133, 4, 5, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 52, 54, 56, 58, 51, 52, 52, 4, 54, 52, 4, 4, 4, 4, 152. Russell number 6. Russell 6. 7 hand, 133, now 4, 133, now 4, now 4, now 5, now 6, 7, 8, 38, 9, 40, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 149, 51, 52, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 6, 57, 57, 58, 58, 58, 9, 59, 61, 160, Marty 25. It's happened now. 122 now 3. 122 now money 3. 22 3. 122 now 3. 3 3 3 4. 5. 6. 7 8. 29 30. 1 2. 31 2. 131 19 19 19 19. 131. Russell 6. Russell 6. Tell Heifer by the scales. $7 $50 now two. $250 $2 $250 on the money now 2 4 250 2 4 254 54 54 54 54 6 256 58 258 258 260 2 now 2 260 Tom 1 280 now 2.5 280 on money 2.5 280 2.5 585 7 and 90 2.5 295 95 7 $3 $3 $2.5 $3 D&D number 89. Two more, pick two you like. 7 hand, 133, 134, 5, 6, 7, 38, 39, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 45, 146, 7, 7, not a better 7, not a 7, 8, 8, 9, 149, 50, 51, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 55, 155, 154, Russell 6. Coming out here, 90, now 2, 90 on the money, $2 $2, $2, 92, 4, 94, 96, 98, $2, $4, $6, $8, $8, 10, $10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 26, 28, 130, 2, 4, 36, 38, 40, 2, 142, 6, 6, 144, Russell 6. Russell 6, 370, now 5, 370, now 5, at the money 5, 375, 80, 55, at the 90, 55, at the 4, out of 5, at the 10, at the 15, 20, 425, 35, at the 40, 55, at the 50, 55, 65, 70, 470, 470, 470, 465, H3, H number 3. Two more. You pick them. 350 now 5. 350 now money 5. 60, 55, 370, 55, 375, 80, 80, 2.5, 8, 2.5, 5, 85, 87, 390, 2.5, 90, 2.5, 5, 95, 95, 95, 7, 397, $4, 2.5, 4, 5, 7, 10, 15, 4, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 45, 440, D&D 34, D&D 34, $3 now 5. $3 on the money, now 5, $3 now 5, 10, 310, 15, 20, 25, 30, 55, 40, 45, 50, 355, 355, 355, 55, 350, Troy number 45, Troy 45. 240 now 2.5, 240 now 2.5, 240 now 2.5, 240 now 2.5, money 2.5, 5, 45, 7.5, 250 now 5, now 16, 260, 255, 60, 260, 255, Troy number 9. 7 here, 7 half, $2.40, now 2.95, 2.45, 7 half, 50, 2.95, 7 half, 60, 2.95, 65, 270, with about 70, 2.95, with 75, 7 half, 82, with 80, 2.95, 2.5, 7 half, 287 half, 287 half, 285, that'll be Nolan 29. With the cow, 140 now 140, keep it at $1, 2 to 4 to 6, 8, with a bit of 50, 152, 454, 56, 58, $60, $2, $4, $6, $8, 70, with a 2, 74, 76, 78, 80, with 180, 180, 180, 178, Tom 1. Over there, you have a 390, now 5, 390, now 5, now 4, 5, 10, 15, bit of 20, bit of 5, bit of 30, bit of 5, 40, 5, 50, bit of 55, 60, bit of 5, bit of 70, bit of 470, 470, 465, Troy number 2, Troy 2, 7 here, 450, now 5, 60, bit of 450, 65, 75, 85, 490, now 5, $5, 10, bit of 5, 10, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, now 5, now 30, now 5, now 40, 540, 540, 540, 535, H3. A little bit straight-legged, maybe, but a bit of 148, 49. 148, 951, money, 51, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, and a bit of 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, $60, 1, add 1, 2, add 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, and a 7, and a 7, a bit of 7, 167, 166, Drake, number 10, Drake 10. Sell the big one, $3.70, now 5. $3.70 on the money, now 5, but $3.70, now 5. $3.75, 80, 85, but 85, 385, 90, 90, 90, 90, but 95. $3.95, $4, but 5, but 10, 15, 20, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.20, Troy, 45. 7.5, watch it, 4, little black, 440, now 5, 440, on 95, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, $5, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 535, 40, 540, 535, 40, 540, 535, D&D number 30. D&D's on the scale. D&D 30. Sell the black one, this black one. 7 and 165, now 70. On money, 75, 80, 55, 90, 190, 190, 180, black one, 185, 90, 90, 90, 90, 195, 195, 95, 95, 95, 95, 190, D&D 92. Okay, sell the brown one and watch his back end. 7 here, $1, now 5. $100 on the money, now 5. $100 now 5. Money's in, now 5. 105, 10. 105, 10, 15, 20, now 5. 130, 135, 135, 35, 35, 40, 145, 150, 155, 155, 150, Marty, 4. Got Okay, sales 2 bull calves, 470, 440, now 5. 2 bull calves, 440, on 95, 55, 65, 75, 85, 485, 485, 85, 85, 85, 485, 480, Troy number 2, Troy 2. Heiferkind, 440, now 5. 440, now 5, and a bit of money, 5, 50, with a bit of 450, now 50. 450, with a 55, 60, with a bit of 5, and a bit of 470, with a bit of 70. 465, 70, 70, 70, 470, 470, 465, that's Mr. Weeby, Mr. Weeby, thank you. Weeby. It's happening at 316, now 5. 316, now money, now 5. 75, 380, 85, 385, 90. 5, 95, 95, 4, 94, 94, 94, 95, 4, 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20, 425. 425, 25, 25, 25, 25, 420, capital number 45. Sell the bull, $4 now 5. $4 now 5, $4 on my 5, 10, 15, 20, bit of 5, bit of 430 now 5, bit of 35, 40, 445, 5, bit of 50, bit of 50, now 50, bit of 450, 445, Troy, number 4. Tipping here, $3.30 now five, $3.30 now five, $3.30 now five, and the five, money five, 40, bit of five, and 5.50, 5.65, and 70, 3.70, 3.70, 3.70, 3.70, 3.65. Troy 3. It's happening here, $2 now five, $2 now five, $2 10, 15, 15, 2.15, 2.10, 2.15, 20, 2.25, 2.25, 2.20 now five, now five, 5, 2.20. Tom 3. $2 now 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 2.45, 2.50 now 5, 2.60 now 5, now 70 now 5, now 80, 2.85, 90, 2.95, $3 bit of 5, bit of 10, bit of 15, bit of 20, 3.25, 30, bit of 5, bit of 40, bit of 5, 3.50, 5, bit of 3.55, 55, 5, bit of 5, 3.50. Javier number 8, Javier 8. It's happening here, 3.40 and now 2.5, 3.42 2.5, now 5, and a bit of 7.5, 50, bit of 2.5, 5, bit of 7.5, and a bit of 3.57 and 60, 2.5, 3.65, 7.5, 70, 2.5, and a bit 2.5, 3.75, 3.72 and a half, capital number 45. It's happening here, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, $3 now money, now 5, 10, 15, 25, but a 30, but a bit of 5, but a 40, but a bit of 5, 50, 355, 360, but a 5, but a 370, but a bit of 75, 375, 80, 80, but a bit of 85, but a 35, 85, 85, 85, 380, Wilford Wildy. Having half, $3.70 now 5, $3.70 now 5, money 5.80, better 5, better 90, better 5, better 4, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, better 4.20, 4.15, 20, 20, 4.25, better 4.25, 25, 25, 4.20, lady 94. It's happening 470 now 5, 470 now 5, 470 now 5, 470 now 5, 475. Money's down 5, 475, 475, 75, 75, 80, 480 now 5, 85, 490 now 5, 495 now $5, $5 now 5, $5, $5, $5, $5, $5, 510, 510, 510, 505, we be. Hey, it's happening 380 now 5, 380 now 5, money 590, but 5, but $4.05, but 10, but 14, 15, 20, 425, 30, but 430, 5, but 435, 45, 450, but 450, 455, 455, 60, 465, but 70, but 5, but 80, but 5, but 490, 495, 95, 95, 495, 95, 95, 95, 490, we be. Seven hand, $2.40 now 5, $2.40 now 2.5, 45, 7.5, 50, 2.50, 2.5, 55, 7.5, 60, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 70, 2.5, now 5, now 7.5, 80, 2.5, 5, 85, 285, 280, 2.5, Nolan 29. Sell the one on this side, dark colored one, 280 now 5, 280 now 5, and 280 now 5, and sell this one right here, 280 on my 590 now 5, now 95, $3. Now 5, now 10, now 15, but 15, 20, but 325, 325, 25, 25, 320, Nolan 27, 26, Nolan 26. Heaven here, 240, 245, 240 now 5, money 5, 240 now 5, 240 now 5, 5, 5, 5, 245, 240, Troy 9. Heaven here, $2.16 now 5, $2.16 now 5, money 5, 70, 5, 80, 5, 90, 5, $3, 5, 10, $10, 10, 3, 5, 3, 10, 10, 305, Troy 1. So the big one, big one, big one. 180 now, 2.5. 180 money, 2.5, 5, 85, 87, 90, 2.5, 190, 2.5. 190, 2.5, 195, 97, now $2, 2.5, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 15, 17, 19, 20. 220, 220, 220, 217.5. Show number 8. 7 hand, $2.60 now 5, 260 on the money now 5, 75, 80, 55, 90, 55, $3, 55, 10, 315, 15, 20, 5, 325, 325, 320, D&D 93. It happened at 180 now 2, $182 money 2, 190 $2, 180 248 246 86 88 90 190 190 192 92 94 94 96 98 98 $2 2 24 24 24 6 8 2 8 10 10 12 14 16 18 220 2 the better 4 but the better 226 228 30 but 2 but the better 4 but the 6 but 8 but the better 240 but 2 240 24 444 now 4 242 show number 100. Show 100. 270 now 2.5, 5, 5, 7, 80, 2.5, 7, 90, 2.5, 97, $3, 2.5, 3, 5, 3, 7, 8, 10, $310, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 307.5, Nolan 27. 307 and a half. 27, yes ma'am. It happened at $2.30 now 2.5, 230 on the money now 2.5, 230 now 2.5, 235 at the bit 37 half at the bit 240 at the bit 2.5 at the 5 at the bit 7 half 50 2.5 5 55 55 255 255 55 55 252 and a half show number 77. It happened at $185, $86, $187, $88, $89, $91, $92, $91, 2, 3, $92, 3, 4, now 5, $195, $96, $97, $97, $98, $99, $99, $2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 6, 7, 2, 7, 8, 2, 8, 2, 8, 2, 8, 207, Lone Star 1. Two big ones, two big ones. It's happening at 280 now 2.5, 280, but 2.5. Two big ones, 280 now steers, 280 now 2.5. On the money now 2.5, 280, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 280 Nolan number 29. That's happening at 310, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, on the money, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 15 minutes, 17 and a half, 317 and a half, 317 and a half, 317 and a half, 317 and a half. 315, Troy 7. It's happened here, 316, now 5. 316, now 5, money 75, and the minimum 375, 80, 85, 385, 85, 85, 85, 85, 390, 390, now 5, and $4, $4, $395, D&D 36. Every kind happening at 280, now 2.5, 280 on the money, 2.5, 85, 87, 90, 2.5 now 7, now $3, 2.5, 305, 305, 305, 305, 302 and a half, D&D 93. Every kind happening at $2, 430, 40, 2.5, 240 now 2.5, 240 now 2.5, 240, 240 now 2.5 on the money, 5, 7.5. 247 half, 250, 250, 250, 250, 2.5, 255, 55, 55, 7 half, 260 with the 2.5, with the bit of 5, with the bit of 5, 5, 5, 5, 7 half, 270, 2.5, with the bit of 2.5, 2.5, 270, show number 19, show 19. Two little ones, two little ones, two little ones there, two little ones there, 370, now 5, 85, 95, 4.5, 10, 15, 25, bit of 30, bit of 5, bit of 40, bit of 440, 440, 440, 440, 435, H38. So the big one, $3.70 now 5, 370 now 5, money 5 and 80 bit of 5 and 90 bit of 5 and a bit of 4 bit of 5, 4 5 10 15 bit of 15 15 15 15 15 20 420 420 420 420 420 now 20 415 lady 94. Seven here, 280 and a 5, 290 and a 5, 280 now 5 at a 290 now 5, money 5 at a 2 at a 5, 90 at a 5 at a 95, 295, 95, 95, 95, 95, 95, 290, D&D 95. It's having a 290 now 5, 290 now 5, 290 on the money 5 now $3 now 5 now 10 now 3 10 15 20 5 330 55 335 335 35 35 330 capital 17. We got two big ones, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, two big ones, hold on, and a 5, 10, 3, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 335, 40, 45, 50, 350, 355, 355, 360, 55, 70, 55, 375, 80, 80, 385, 85, 90, 90, 5, 395, $4, 4, 5, 10, 15, 15, 410, lady 94, lady 94, $3 now 5, $3 and 5, 10, 10, $3, 5, 10, 35, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 345, 50, 5, 355, 65, 370, 5, 375, 80, 85, 85, 90, 90, 93, 90, 385, Wilford Wildy. Single jackpot, $7.5, $3 now 5, $3 now money now 5, $3 and 5, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20, 3, 20, 15, 20, 3, 23, 23, 20, 315, fry number 28, fry 28. Okay, sell three big ones, $4.50 now 5, 65, 75, 85, 90, 5, $5, 5, 5, 10, 5, 15, 5, 15, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 5, 10, Troy 2. $5 now 5, 10, 5 now 10, 5 or 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 40, 540, 550, 555, 560, 565, 565, 560, Weeby. Sell spot, $250 now 5, $250 now 5, money 5, 255, 60, 55, 70, 55, 280, 85, 90, 295, now $3, 5, 305, 305, 305, $3 lady, number 95. It's half and half, $3.20 now 5, $3.20 now 5, $3.20 on the money 5, 30 now 5, now 40, now 5, now 345, 345, 45, 45, 45, 45. 50, 50, 55, 55, 55, 55, 350, capital, 34, 35. Okay, had a black leg shot. 340 now 5, 340 now 5, money 5, 345, 40 now 5, 50, 55, 55, 60, 55, 365, 70, 370, 75, 75, 80, 85, 390, 95, $4, $4, $395, lady 94. Sell big one. $2.65, $2.65, no, $2.60 now 5. Sell the big one, $2.60 now 5, $2.60 now 5. Two big one, $2.65, $2.60 now 5, $2.60 now 5. $2. Sell the big one, $2 now money now 5, 10. 15, 20, now 5, now 30, now 5, now 40, now 5, now 50, 250, 250, 245. Javier, number 28, 28. Javier, just 8. Javier 8. Okay, right here, $2 now 5, 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 $2 now 5. $2 now 5, 150 now 5, 155, 60, 5, 75, 80, 185, 90, 195, 195, now $2, $5, 205, 25, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 215, 215, 220, 225, 30, 230, 225. Javier 8. Okay, boys, have had Triangle 5 and Vision 7 with pre-spawns. Okay, boys, a little over a load of them. They are plenty good. Okay, this kind of small end of them, they get bigger from here. Okay, look them over. Should be 23 head. Okay, that's 16 of them. Okay, there they are. Look them over. 23 hit them. Good cattle right here. They get up and do something for you right here. 330 now, 2.5. 330 on the money now, 2.5. 330 now, 2.5. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 330 now, 2.5. 330 now, 2.5. Money's down. Out to go. 330 now, 2.5. 330 now, 2.5. At about 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. 331. Even one, another one, another one. Even one, even 330 now, 1. 331. 330 now, 1. Even them all in. All done. 331. 330, Troy number 6. I mean, he jumped the whole cell time. Okay, take a look. Should be 26 head in this deal now. They got good. 315, $17, $315 now, $17. 315, $317, $315, $17 on the money, 17. 315, 317, 315 now, 16. 315, 316 in the minimum of 15, 17 in the minimum 317. 317, $16, 17, 317, 316, $17, 17, but 18, 318, 318, 18, 17, 18 in the minimum 17, half 18, 318, 317, half 18, 318, 318, and about 18, 18, 18, 318, 317, half 18, 318, 318, 318, 318, 318, 317 and a half, Troy 24. Thirteen head here. 305, 307, 305, 307, money, 7, 305, 307, 305, 307, 307, 7, $9, $9, 309, 9, 10, 10, 10, 11, 311, 311, 310, 311, 310, 311, 310, 311, 311, about 10, 11, $310, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 311, 311, 311, 310, Troy 24. Okay, so one steer, one steer, one steer. $3 now, 2.5, $3 now, money, 2.5, selling one steer, 302.5, 302.5, 305, 557 half, 37, 10, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, about 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 310, Nolan 26, Nolan 26, 280, now 2.5, 280, on money, 5, 7 half, 98, 292 to 5, 97 half, $3, $3, 2.5, 5, 305, 37 half, 307 half, 307 half, 7 half, 7 half, 7 half, 7 half, 305, Nolan 27. 8.5, 330, now 5. 330, now 5. 330, on money 5, 40, 50, 355, 355, 60, 55, 370, 75, 375, 80, 80, 85, 85, 90, 90, 90, 390, 95, 95, $4, $4, $4, $4, $4, 395, Troy 45. Okay, boys, heifers had the same shots. 290, now 2.5, 290, but debate 2.5, 290, 2.5, 290, but debate 2.5, 2.5, 290, 2.5, 5 and 95, 92, 5, 95, 97.5, now $3, now 2.5, now 5, 305, 305, 7.5, 37.5, 305, 37.5, 305, 306. You do that, 305, 306, 36, 36, 36, 36, 7, 307, 307, 8, 308, 9, 39, 39, 309. They're good. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, a bit of 310, 310, 310, 310, 310, 309. Albin, Mr. Albin, thank you. Is that right, Albin? Okay, you got 11 head on. Let's go. Two little ones, two little ones, two little ones there. 280, and that's 225, 85, 85, 280, 2.5, 285, 287 and a half, 287 and a half, 287 and a half, two head, 287 and a half, 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 285, D&D number 89, D&D 89, $2.40 now 5, 240 on the money, 5 at a 240 now 5, 245, 50, 255, 60, 55 at a 75 at a 275, 270 now 5 at a 55, 5, 5, 5, 5, 270, shoat number 8, shoat number 8. Haven't had 280, now 2.5, 280, 2.5, 280, but about 2.5, 280, but about 2.5, 280, money's down 2.5, 280, 2.5, 2.5, 25, 85, 285, 285, 285, 285, 285, 285, 280, 2.5, Troy number 7. It happened at 280, now 2.5, 280, 3 big ones, you're buying 3 big ones, 280, 2.5, 3 big ones, 280, now 2.5, 280, 2.5, 280, now 2.5, 2.5, but 280, now 2.5, 280, 2.5, 3 big ones, 260, now 2.5 money, 2.5, 260, 2.5, 260, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 260, Troy 7. Troy 7. $73 now 5. $3 on the money. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, bit of 5, 40, bit of 3, 40, 335, 40, 40, 40, 340, 335. Lady 56. 7.5, $3.60 now 5. 360 on the money. 5, 75, 80, bit of 38, 385. 85, 90, bit of 90 now 5, 95, 94, $4, $4, $4, 39, 405, 405, 10, 10, 10, 15, 415, 20, 420, 420, 420, 420, 415, Gully 22, Gully 22. Okay, what's that about a subway shot? Happening, 2 big ones, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 15, but a 79, but a 20, but a 5, but a 3, 25, 35, 340, but a 40, now 35, 40, now 40, now 40, 335, capital number 31, 34, cap 34. It's happening at $3.95, $3.95. On the money, 5, but $3.95, 10, but 15, 20, but 5, but 30, but 5, but 40, 5, 345, 45, 45, 45, 340, D&D 94. Sell the solid black, 330 now 5. On the money, 5, 330 now 5. Solid black, 335, 330, 40, 55, 50, 5, 355, 365, 65, 65, 65, 365, 70, 5, 80, 380, 85, 380, and that'll be Troy 3. Troy 3, 270 now 5, 270 now 5. On the money, 5, 85, 95, 95, 295, 295, 95, 95, 95. 290, Tom 3, 1, Tom 1, Tom 1. 7 330, now 5, 330 on my 540, now 5, now 50, 53, 55, 355, 360, 65, 70, 370, 5, 80, 380, 85, 85, 90, 90, 390, now 5, $4, 5, 10, 10, 410, 405, Lady 56. Okay, boys, I've had a triangle and 8-way and been wormed with Ivomac. Here's 7 hands, 315, 317, 317, on money 17, 15, 17, 19, 319, 21, 321, number 1, 20, and I want 321, 2, 81, 2, 322, 3, 3, 4, 325, 325, Nolan 56, Nolan 56, 260, now 5, 260, now 5, 260, money 5, 265, 265, 70, 70, 5 and 275, 270, Troy 7. Hey, 7 and $3 now 5, $3 money 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 330, 35, 335, 40, 340, 40 now 40 now 40 now 40, 335, Troy number 1. All right, Bottom Ranch boys have had a triangle and 8-way and been wormed with the Ivomac. Yes, sir. Good ones here. 295, no 7 half, 295, no 7 half, 295, no 7 half, 7 half, 7 half, 295, no 7 half, 295, 297 half, 295, 97 half, 295, 6, 295, 96, $6, money, $6, 297, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 298, 299, 99, 298, 9, 299, 9, 298, Troy 23. Sure can. $3 now 2.5. $3 now 2.5. Money 2.5. 3 5 3 7 half 10 12 and a half 12 and a half 15 79 79 379 317 half 79 79 half 315. Nolan 26. 2 steers, held 2 steers, 2 steers. $3 now 2.5, 3 2.5, 5, 7 half, 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 17 half, 20, 320, 320, 320, 320, 317 half, Nolan 56. So a little one now, little one, 330 now 5, money 5, 40, 55, 45, 55, 355, 360 now 5, 365, 70, 55, 80, 55, 385, 385, 385, 380, D&D 35. That's having a $2.16 now 5, 260 on the money and a 570, 5, 80, 5, 90, 290, 25, 90, 90, 90, 290, 290, 285, D&D 89. Okay, sell the ball face effort. 290, now 295, 95, 95, now 7 half. $3, $3, 2.5, 5, 305, 305, 305, 302 and a half, 5, 5, 5, 5, 55, 302 and a half, D&D 10. He's having a 280 now, 2.5, 280 on the money, 2.5, 280, 2.5, 5, 85, 85, 87, half, 90, 290, 90, 2.5, 290, 2.5, 95, 95, 97, 7 half, 297 half, 295, Troy number 23. Okay, more Bynum Ranch cattle. Handle the same way, triangle and 8-way, and been wormed with Ivomac. What's head shots here ready to go? 340 now 5, 340 now 5, 340 now 5, 5, 5, 340 now 5, 340 on the money now 5, 340 now 2.5, 340, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, mouth to go, 340 now 2.5, 340 now 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 340, Troy number 65. It's happening at 380 now 5, 380 now 5, money 5, 90, 95, $4, 5, 405, 10, 14, 10, 10, 15, 20, 420, 425, 425, 425, 420, now 5, 25, 25, 25, 420, Troy, number 4. I said here, 320, now 5. 320 on mighty 5. 30, bit, 3, 30, 5, 40, 340, 340, 340, 340, 35, now 40, now 40, now 40, 340, 335, Troy 65. You bet, look 'em over. 11.5, 340, now 5. 340, now 5. Money, 5. 50, with a bit of 5, and a 355, 60. 365, and a bit of 5, 5, 5, and a 365. 360, now 570, with a bit of 370, now 70, now 70, now 5, now 5, 80, 80, 80, 380, 380, 385, 85, 85, and a 385, 385, 385, 385, 385, 380, Letty, number 56. It's Abraham, big one, 270, now 5, 80, bit of 275, 80, 80, 1, big one, 280, 270, 85, and 90, bit of 5, but 95, now $3.05, 3, 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 3, 15, 25, 330, bit of 330, 330, 330, 325, Nolan, 56. It's Abraham, bit of 3. 450 now 5, 450 now 5, 65, 75, 85, 485, 485, 485, 85, 85, 90, 495, now $5, now 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, 5, 5, 25, 30, 5, 535, 530, D&D 30. $2.90, now 2.5, 2.90, all money 2.5. Got the money now 2.5. $2.90, 2.5, $5.95, $97.5, $3, $3, $3, $3, 2.5, 302 and 5, 305, 555, 85, 87.5, 307.5, 307.5, 307.5, 305, capital 94. Here's Sell the red one, 280, now 5. 280, now 5, money, 5, 90, 5, 95, 295, $3, 5. 10, 15, 15, 3, 15, 3, 15, 20, 320, now 5, now 30, now 5, 40, 50, 5, 355, 60, 5, 70, 370, 370, 365, lady 56, 380, now 5, 380 on money, 595, now $4, now 5, 10, 410, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 415, 415, 415, 410, capital 92. Two or more, you pick two you like. 380, now 5. 380, now money, now 5, but 385, 90. 390, they've had shots. 5, but $4, but $4, 5. 4, 5, 4, 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20. 420, now 5. 30, 430, 430, 425, capital 40, cap 35, cap 35. $3.50 now. 350 now 5, 355, 65, 75, 80, 85, 85, 385, 90, 90, 90, 90, 385, 90, 90, 90, 385, capital 35. Now go again. Okay, boys, been waiting a couple of weeks, and I've had 2 rounds of 6-way. Okay, hold the tag. Up to 380 now 5. 380 on money now 5. 380 now 5 at 90, 5 at 95, $4. 5, 405, 405, 5, 5, 10. 410, 15, 50, 20, 5, 425, 25, 30, 5, 35, 40, 5, 40, 50, 55, 455, 460, 60, 455, Troy number 4. 7.5, $3, 40 now 5. 340 now 5. 340 now 5, and 5, 5, 3 on the money, 550. 55, 360, now 5, and 75, and 80, 380, 380, 375, D&D 36. Saddle Tramp cattle, Saddle Tramp boys, they've been weaned 45 days, had a 7-way and Bova Shield. 2 or more, $5 now 5. $5 wean cattle, had shots, 505 money 5. 505, 555, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, better 15, 20, better 5, 20, now 5, better 30, better 5, 35, 540, better 5, better 50, better 5, better 60, better 5, better 70, 5, better 5, 75, 75, 75, 570, Troy 2. Sell black, one black, Bally there, 440 now 5. 440 now 5, money 5, 50, 455, 455, 55, 55, 55, black Bally, 455, 450, Troy, number 4. Sell a red mod, 7.5, $3 now, 2.5, $3 money, 2.5, 5, 3, 7.5, 3, 7, 8, 10, 12.5, 12.5, 15, 15, 15, 17.5, 3, 17.5, 3, 17.5, 315, Nolan, 56. 56, 5, 6. Every kind, 7.5, 270, now 5, 270, now 5, and 2, sell one of them, Jody. Sell black, 75, 85, 95, and now $3, but a $3. Now 5, now 10, and 15, 20, but a 320, now 5, 30, but a 5, but a 335, 35, 35, 35, 330, capped on 90. So right here, $7.18, 50, now 5, 255, money 65, 75, 80, but a 5, 295, but a 95, 295, 95, 95, 95, 290, D&D 89. New deal? Same deal. Okay, gonna hold 2 head. You're buying 4 head. 340 now 5 money 50 55 360 5 70 5 80 5 90 390 95 95 94 $4 $5 4 5 10 10 10 15 20 420 now 5 30 430 430 430 425 Troy 21. It's happening at $3 now 5. $3 now 5. $3 money 5. $3 now 5. 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 330. 330, 330, 330, 30 now 30 now 5, 40. 5, 345, 50, 50, 350, 350, 350, 350, 345 capital number 92. 92. That boy's had 8-way shot. Sale 1, big one there. 290 now 2.5. 290, 2.5. Money 2.5. 97 half. 97 half. $3, $3, 2.5. 35, 35, 37 half. 10, 12 and a half. 15, 15, 15, 15, 3, 15, 3, 15. 312 and a half. Nolan 26. Adams Cattle boys had 8-way shot. 320, now 2.5, on the money 2.5, 5, 25, 7.5, 330, 32 and a half, 13 and 5, 35, 37 and a half, 337 and a half, 40, 2 and a half, 42 and a half, 5, 45, 45, 45, 45, 345, 342 and a half, Simpson 37. Every kind, $7.80, $2.80, now 2.5, 280, 2.5 money, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 90, 290, 290, 2.5, 290, 295, 95, 95, 295, 95, 95, 290, 2.5, Troy 7, 290, 2.5, Troy 7. Our boy's been winning a couple of weeks, had a 7-way shot. Sell 2 blacks. 7.5, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 20, 2 and a half, 325, 25, 7 and a half, 327 and a half, 327 and a half, 30, 330, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 5, 35, 35, 35, 35, 335, 335, 330, 2 and a half, capital number 34. 340, now 2.5, 340, now 2.5, 340, 2.5, money, 2.5, 340, now 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 340, capital 34. Stella Hereford. Over there, right here now, 370 now 5. 370 on the money, 5, 80, 85, 90, 95, 5, 4, 5, 7 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 70 and a half, 20, 420, 2 and a half, 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 420, capital 40, cap 90, 45, cap 45. What a nice little cattle here. Okay, you're buying 2 little ones and take many more as you want. Okay, those 2, many more as you want. 380 now 5, money 590. 390 now 5, 495, 10, 15, 20. 420 now 5, 425, 25, 25, 25, 25. 420, and that'll be capital 45. 7 and a half, 360 now 5. 360 on the money now 5, 70, 5, 375, 80, 85, 385, 385, 385, 385, 380. Troy number 45. Troy 45. Okay, guest cattle. They've been weaned a couple of months and had a 7-way shot. Weaned 2 months, had a 7-way. 330, now 5. 330, now 5. On the money, now 5. 40, 5, 45. 340, 2 and a 5. 47 and a half, 350, 52 and a half. 352 and a 5. 55, 7 and a half. 60, 360, 360, 357 and a half. Simpson 36. Okay, had 7-way shot. 2 little ones, 2 little ones there. 7 and a half, $3. Now $3 now 5. $3 on money 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 335. 330, now 5, now 5, now 5, now 5. 330, capital 31. 7 and a half, 216, now 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 70, 2 and a 5, 7 and a half, 80, 280, 2 and a half, 85, 285, 285, 285, 285, 280, 2 and a half, Nolan 27. 7 here, 270, now 2 and a half, 270 on money, 2 and a half, 270, 2 and a half, 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 270, $2 2 and a half, 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 270, D&D, 89. Back cow. All right, boys, I've had a 7-way shot. Bouquet 345, now 7 and a half. 345, money say 7 and a half, 345, 7 and a half. 50, 350, 2 and a half, 55, 55, 55, 7 and a half, 360, 2 and a half, 365, 7 and a half, 70, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 370, 2 and a half, 370, capital 35. Three more. You buy 3 head, 310, 12 and a half. 310 on money, 12 and a half, 15, 17, 20, 320. 2 and a half, now 5, now 25, 25, 25. 325, 7 and a half, 330, 330, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half. 330, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half. 330, capital number 3. 7 and a half, $3 now, 2 and a half, $3, 2, 5, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 3, 7 and 10, 10, 10, 10, $10, 307 and a half, capital 5. 2 blacks, 290, now 2 and a half, 290, now 2 and a half, money 5, 97 and a half, $3, 2 and a half, 5, 3, 7 and a half, 3, 7 and a half, 307 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 305, capital number 34. 94, cap 94, capital 94 on them. 7 and $3 now 5. 340 now 5. 340 now 5. Money 5. 340 now 5. 5, 50, 350, 355, 60, 55, 70, 375, 80, 380, 80, 375, capital number 2, capital 2. Cap 21. Capital 21. Okay, they have had 8-way and triangle 10. Tell you one or both, one or both. $3.16 now five. $3.16 now five. $3.60 your choice. $5.70 even five. $5.80 but $5 and $85.90. $3.90 $90 $3.90 $98 $5.99 but $90 $3.85 Russell. He wants them both. Russell number 3. He wants them both. Okay, boys, been weaned 4 months, had a covaccinate, and wormed with Ivamac. It's up in there, 316 now 5, 360 on the money, now 5, 365 now 70, 75, 80, 5, 90, $5, $4, $395, capital 35, 45, capital 45.
That's what 5684 is what it's supposed to be. Okay, yeah, they're backwards. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get to see that tag good because it was over on the side.
It's Cody Mueller.
Okay, let me change everything.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Can you change?
Okay, right here. Been weaned 4 months, had a covaccinate, wormed with Ivamac.
So hold on. Or go ahead. What Artie threw my call? Do you have that seller number on that one? I've got it on this one. I threw my other one. 965. Okay.
$3 now, $2.5, $3 now, money, $2.5, 302.5, 5, 305, 37.5, 10, but about 12.5, 15, 379, 20, 320, 320, 320, 2.5, 2.5, 5, 5, 5, 327.5, 327.5, 7.5, 325, capital 90.
Okay, well, this should be Bill McManus, right? Black spears and heifer cats with blue ear tags.
All right, next 9 head, I have had Triangle 5 and Vision 7 with Somnus. $2.95, 7.5. Now $3, $2.5, 5, 305, 305, 305, 305, 7.5, 7, 8, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 79, 3, 7, 20, 3, 22 and a half, 325, 5, 25, 25, 25, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 327 and a half, 327 and a half, 327 and a half, 7 and a half, 325, capital 31. Okay, a little long underneath. Okay, a little long underneath. $702.50 now 5. $250 now 5. $250 now 5. $250 now 5. With the money, $560. But 5. But 275. $275. 75. 75. 75. 75. $270. Troy 7. It's happening at 290, not 2.5, 290 on money, 2.5, 290, 290, 290, 290, but 290, 290, but 290, got him, 290, 290, 290, got 5, but 5, but 5, but 5, 290, 295, 5, 5, 95, 95, 95, 292 and a half, Nolan, 27.
New deal. Hayden Hardgrave.
Okay, boys, Wayne, way back on October 14th, 2 rounds covaccinate, Bova Shield Gold. Been wormed with side Decton. 7, 315, 317, 3 money, 17, 19, 21, 35, 325, 323, now 5, now 7, now 7, 9, 329, 31, 33, 333, 4, 34, 33, 34, 334, 94, 94, 94, 333, Simpson 37. Hargrove. 260 now 2.5, 260 now 2.5, 260 now 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, but about 260 now 2.5. We hold two head, Jody. Hold two head, 260, 2.5. On the money, 2.5. 265, 265, 7.5, 72 and a half, 275, 7.5, 280, 280, 2.5, 280, 2.5, 282 and a half, 5, 285, 282 and a half, 5, 285, 285. Bids way up top, 285, 85, 85, 85, 85. Sold them, 282 and a half. He wants them all. Lane, right? Lane. Lane. Thank you. Lane. Two reds, two reds, two reds. $7, $3, now 2.5. $3 on money, 2.5. 302 and a half, 305, 37 and a half, 7 and a half, 305, 37 and a half, 10, 10, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 312 and a half, 312 and a half, 15, 15, 17, 19, 20, 320, 320, 320, 320, 317 and a half, Troy 7. $72, 70, now 2.5, 270, 2 and a 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 275, 7 and a half, 80, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 90, 29, 2 and a 5, 95, 95, 95, 95, 295, 292 and a half, D and D 89.
Okay, this is Rangel, Mario Rangel from Mercy.
All right, next forehead, have had co-vaccinate. Every kind, 350 and I 5, 350 and I 5, 350 on the money, 565, but a 70, but a 5, but a 80, but a 5, but a 85, 385, 85, 85, 95, 90, 90, 93, 90, 90, but a 5, 95, $4, $4, $4, 5, but a 10, but a 10, 15, but a 20, 425, but a 425, 420, gully 22. Two little ones there. 360 now, 595, 70, 375 and 80, but 80, but 385, but 85, 90, but 90, 90, 395, 95, 490, 490, 490, 490, 495, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 15, 20, 420 now 5 and 30, but 5, 435, 35, 430, capital 45. 330 now 5, 330 now 5, 330 now 5. On the money 5, 330 now 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 330 capital number 34.
This is cotton wheat, 60 days.
Okay, boys, they have been weaned 60 days. Had a 7-week shot. 7, I think, little one there, 370 now 5. 37, selling one little one, 580, 595, $4, $4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 440, 440, 440, 440, 435, that'll be H38. He got the little one, sell the big one. 7 hand, $2, 40 now 5, 240 now 5, big one, 5, money 5, 245, 55, big one, 50, 255, 260, now 5, 70, 5, 80, 285, 285, 90, 295, $3, 5, 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, 310, 15, 15, 15, 15, 310, lady, 20, 20, 94, lady 94, lady 94, 285, 280 on the money, 2.5, 280, 2.5, 2.5, 280, 2.5, 82, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 280, Nolan number 20, 56. Put them on 56. Two big ones, selling here, 270, now 2.5, 270, 2.5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 2, 75, 7, half, 80, 280, 2.5, 5, 85, 27 half, 290, 90, 90, 90, 290, 290, 280, 92 and a half, 290, 2.5, 95, 95, 7 half, $3, $3, $3, 2.5, 302 and a half, $3 lane, $3 lane. 7 here, $3, now 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 5, 55, 365, 370, 5, 80, 80, 385, 390, 95, 95, $4, 5, $4, 5, 5, 5, $4, lady, 56. $7.5, $2 now $2.5, $2 now $2.5, $2 now $2.5, $2 now $2.5, $2 $2.5, $7.5, $7.5, $10, $12.5, $15, $15, $15, $2.15, $2.15, $15, $15, $15, $15, $2.15, $2.15, $2.15, $2.12.5, shoot, 7.7. $7.5, $2.30, now $2.5, $2.30 on the money, $2.5, $5, $7.5, $40, $2.40, $2.40, with a bit of $2.5, with a bit of $45, $2.4, $7.5, $2.50, $2.5, with a bit of $5, with a bit of $7.5, $2.60, $2.5, now $5, now $7.5, $70, with a bit of $70, $2.70, $2.60, $7.5, Nolan 29. $700, $2.90, now $2.5, $2.90, $2.5, $7.5, now $3, now $2.5, $5, $3, $7.5, $3.10, $12.5, $15, $3.15, $3.15, $3.15, $15, $15, $15, $15, $3.12.5, Nolan 26. $2 now $2.5, $2 now $2.5, $2 now $2.5, on the money now $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $2.5, $7.5, $2.5, $2.05, Marty number 4. $4.40, now $5, on the money, $5, with a $50, with a $5, with a $65, with a $4.70, $5.80, with a $5, with a $90, with a $5, $4.95, $5, $5.10, $5.15, $5.20, $5.25, $30, now $5, $5.30, $5.35, $35, $35, $35, $5.30, H3. It's 7.5, 310, 12.5, 310, 12.5, 50 on the money, 12.5, 312.5, 15, 15, 15, 50, 79, 79, 20, 320, with a bit of 2.5, with a bit of 2.5, with a 25, 25, 7.5, 327.5, 327.5, 327.5, 327.5, 325, capital 34. So one big one, black bally with a big one, $3.29, 5, 325, 35, with a 40, with a 5, with a 55, with a 365, 370, with a 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 370, 370, 75, and 80, with a 5, with a 85, 385, 380, Gully 22. Little one. 440, now 5, 440, now 5, 55, 460, with a 5, with a 70, with a 5, with a 80, with a 5, 45, 90, with 95, 495, now $5, $5, 505, 505, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 510, Ritter. Two ball face, two ball. I have them all if you want. But it's 7.5, 310, 12.5. You buy them 2 black ballers, you can take them all. 12.5, 15, 79, 20, with a 2.5, 5, 325, 7.5, 330, with a bit of 32.5, with a 5, with a 35, 35, 7.5, 40, with a bit of 340, with a bit of 40, 2.5, with a bit of 5, with a bit of 7.5, 45, 340, 2.5, D&D number 24. $2.90, now $2.5, $2.90 on money, 5, 7.5, $3, $3, $2.5, 302.5, 302.5, $2.5, $3, capital 94. Pretty nice head right here. One big one, 216, now 2.5, 216, now 2.5, money, 2.5, selling one big one, 5, 5, 5, bit of 7.5, 70, 270, 2.5, 5, bit of 75, 7.5, 270, 7.5, 275, show number 19, 7 or 290, now 2.5, 290, now 2.5, 290, but debate 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, money, 2.5, 95, 95, 95, 7.5, $3, but $3, 2.5, but 5, 305, 3.5, 10, 10, 12.5, 312.5, 312.5, 310, capital 94.
Yes.
Okay, boys, have had a co-vaccinate. Steers, they're good. $3 now, 2.5 on the money. 5, 7, 8, 10, 12.5, 15, 3, 15, 17.5, 20, but a 2.5, but a bit of 5, but a 25, 7.5, 327, 30, 330, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 331, able to 1, 2, but a 3, but a bit of a 3, but a 3, 330, 3, 4, 34, 5, 34, 5, 335, 6, 7, about a 7, not a 7, not a 7, not a 7, 8, 339, 339, 339, 9, 9, 9, 338, Troy 6. 280, not 2.5, 280, black one going on, 280, 2.5, 85, 7.5, 90, 290, 290, 2.5, 95, no 7.5, $3, 2.5, but a bit of 5, but a 3, 7.5, but a 10, but a 12.5, 12.5, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 3, 12.5, Nolan 27, Nolan 27, 7.5, 3, 10, 12.5. 310, 12.5, 15, 17.5, 20, 3, 22 and a half, 25, 325, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7.5, 327 and a half, 327 and a half, 30, 330, 2 and a half, 332 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 5, 35, 35, 35, 40, 337 and a half, 335, capital number 31. 7.5, $3, now 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5, 15, 17, 20, 2.5, 5, but it's 7.5, 30, but it's 330, 330, 330, 330, 330, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, but it's 2.5, 330, capital 31. Okay, hold the red if you need to. 7.8, 290, now 2.5, 290, now 295, 7.5, $3, 2.5, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 302 and a half, 5, 7.5, 3, 7.5, 3, 7.5, 3, 7.5, 3, 7.5, 3, 7.5, 305, capital number 5. 7.5, 290, now 2.5, 5, 95, 7.5, $3, now 2.9, now 5, now 7.5. 10, 12 and a half, 15, 3, 17, 20, 322 and a half, 25, 25, 325, 322 and a half, D&D 93. Sell the black, sell the black. Black Molly face bull. Two more, buy you 2 or more, buy 2 or more. 330, now 5, 330 on money, 540. Now 5, now 15, now 5, 360, 65. 370, 5, 75, 75, 80, 85, 85, 85, 90, 90, now 5, 95, 395, 395, 395, 390. Troy number 4. 2 head. Sell her for 315, 320, 315, not 20, now money, 315, not 20, 315, 25, 30, 5, 40, 345, 50, 355, 55, 55, 55, 55, 355, 350, Troy 45. Bigger little Frank Calgary work. Okay, going out, $3.95, $3.95, money, 5, $3.95, 305, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 20, 320, now 5, 325, 25, 25, 25, 320, Nolan number 56, Nolan 56. 7.5, 340, now 5, 345, 55, 65, 70, 5, 80, 5, 90, 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 425, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 450, 450, 450, 450, 445, H38, H38. 7.5, 7.5, 310, 12 and a half, 310, on money, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 310, out to go, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 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 310, Nolan 26, Nolan 56, Nolan 56. It's happening at 340, now 5, 340, now 5, 340, now 5, 40, now 5, money say now 5, now 5, 340, now 5, 50, 5, 355, 355, 55, 55, 55, 355, 350, Troy, 45. Tell you four or more. Hold one if you need to. 70, 370, 95, 375, 95, 375, 80, 80, 55, 90, 55, 94, 95, 10, 410, 410, 410, 15, 50, 15, 20, 420, 425, 30, 50, 54, 30, 30, 95, 40, 440, 445, 50, 55, 50, 50, 50, 55, 55, 55, 455, 55, 55, 455, 450, Troy, number. Troy 4, okay. Troy 4, watch him a little bit, Andy. 70, 330, 95, 335, money 545, 55, 60, 360, 55, 60, 60, 360, 365, 365, 555, 360, capital 17. It's happening at 330, now 5, 330, now 5, 330, money 540, 550, 55, 355, 355, 55, 60, 55, 370, 55, 80, 55, 385, 385, 85, 85, 85, 85, 90, 390, 390, 5, 95, 95, $4, $4, $395, capital 92.
There was 4 of those, right?
Yes, ma'am. Over to 7, 320, now 5, 320, now 5, 320, now 5, 5, money 5, 320, now 5, 325, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 320, D&D 93. Okay, most of the cows are going to be 4 and 5 months bred. Cows they advertise, they palpated them, and most of them going to be 4 and 5 months bred. Every kind, happening at 380 and 5, 380 and 5, 85, 95, 380 and 5, 90, 95, $4, $4, 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 20, 420, 425, 30, 435, 40, 5, 445, 445, 50, 50, 50, 50, 55, 55, 460, 60, 455, Weeby. Every kind, $4 now 5, $4 now 5, money 5 and 10 and 15, 20, 420, 420, 15, 20, 420, 420, not 5, 30, 45, 40, 445, 445, 45, 50, 450 now 5, 55, 60, 460, 65, 470, 470, 70, Drake out, 470, now 5, 480, 485, 485, 90, 490, 490, 485, Weeby. 485 Weeby. 7 380 now 5, 380 now 5, 85, 90, 90, 95, 95, $4, $4, 5, 10, 10, 10, 15, 20, 5, 425, 425, 25, 25, 30, now 5, 40, now 5, 445, 445, 445, 440, Troy 2. Seven and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, money 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 15, 79, 79, 317 and a half, 79, 79, 20, 20, 2 and a half, 25, 327 and a half, 327 and a half, 30, 330, 330, 330, 330, 330, 327 and a half, capital 31. Okay, Quillen Ranch cattle. $340 now 5, $340 now money now 5, $345, 50, 55, $355, $355, 55, 5, $355, $360, $360, $360 now 2 and a half, $360, 2 and a half, $360, 2 and a half, 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 $360, Troy 4, 5, put them on 5, Troy 5. Got some bulls, 310, 12 and a half, 13, 12 and a half, 15, 7 and a half, 22 and a half, 327 and a half, 32 and a half, 332 and a half, 32 and a half, 5, 35, 335, 35, 37 and a half, 337 and a half, 40, 40 now, 40 now, 40, 340, 342 and a half, 2 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 and a half, 45, 45, 345, 342 and a half, capped on number 34. Okay, hold black ball, make them all black. $3.20, now 2 and a half. 320 money, 2 and a half. 320, 2 and a half. 320, holding the black bally. 320, 2 and a half. 320, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 5, 25, 27 and a half. 330, 2 and a half, 32 and a half. 330, now 2 and a half. 5, 35, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 37 and a half. 337 and a half. 332 and a half, D&D 24. Two to 5, 87 and a half. 2 to 5, 87 and a half. 2 to 5, 87 and a half. 2 to 5, 287 and a half. 287 and a half. Money 7 and a half. 90. 292 and a half. 295. 292 and a half. 5. 295. 295. 95. 95. 95. 295. 7 and a half. 297 and a half. 297 and a half. 295. Weeby. Two big ones there. $3 now, 2 and a half, 5. 7 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17, 19, 20, 2 and a half, 5, but 7 and a half, 330, but 2 and a half, 32 and a half, 5, 37 and a half, 40, 2 and a half, but 5, but 45, 45, 345, 45, 45, 45, 45, 342 and a half, D&D 24. By the scales. 340 now 5. 340 now 5. On the money 5. 340 now 5. 345, 55, 355, 355, 55, 355, 355, 60, 360 now 5. 370, 55, 80, 385, 85, 85, 85, 380, Gully 22 on the scales. Let's have 2 big ones, 2 big ones, 2 big ones. 350 now 5. 355, money 5, 65, 75, 85, 90, 5, $4, 5, 10, 15, 4, 15, 14, 15, 15, 15, 20, 420, 420, 15, 20, 20, 20, 420, 415, Ritter, number 2, Ritter, number 2. 360 now 5, 360 now 5, 70, 5, 80, 380, 375, 80, 80, 80, 75, 80, 80, 380, 375, Wilford Wildy. So little one there, 290, now 2 and a 5, 95, now 7 and a half, $3, 2 and a 5, 3, 7 and a half, 10, 3, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 20, 2 and a half, 5, 25, 3, 25, 25, 25, 3, 22 and a half, Nolan, 56, $72, 40 now 5, 240 now 5, 240 on money 5, 55, 65, 75, 275, 80, 285, 285, 285, 285, 285, 280, Nolan, 27. It's having a $3, 50 now 5, 350 now 5. We show one of them, Jody, one of them, 55, 355, your choice, 65, 75, and over to 380, 85, 385, 90, 95, but 95, 95, $4, $4.5, 45, 45, 45, 45, $4 Troy, number 2. $3 now 5, 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 $3. 250 now 5, money 60, 570, 580, 285, 290 now 5, now $3, but about $3. 295, $3, $3, $3, $3, $295, Javier, number 3. Two big ones there. 7.5, $3, 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5, 15, 3.79, 22.5, 3.22.5, 25, 3.27.5, 3.30, 3.30, 2.5, 5, 35, 35, 35, 7.5, 40, 3.40, 3.40, 3.37.5. Troy, number 6. All right here, 350 now 5, 350 now 5, 350 on the money now 5, but at 355, 55, 5, 5, 5, 5, but at 60, 360, but at 5, but at 370, but at 75, 75, but at 75, 80, but at 380, 380, 380, 380, 380, 375, Simpson 35.
Three Crosses Ranch from El Dorado.
460 now 5, 75, 85, 95, at $5, 510, 510, 15, 20, but at 525, 530, 530, 540, but at 545, 545, 55, 55, 5 but at 55, 60, 560, 560, 555, H3. Two blacks. 7.5, 310, 12.5, 13, 12.5, 15, 17, 20, 2.5, 325, 7.5, 327.5, 30, 330, 30, 30, but you buying two blacks. 330, 330, 330, 327.5, capital 31. $280, not 2.5, 280, 2.5, 5, 85, 7.5, 90, 2.5, 95, 97.5, $3, 2.5, 302.5, 305, 305, 305, 305, 305, 302.5, Nolan 27, 26, Nolan 26. Two more. Pick two you like out of the ball. 290, 2.5, 290, 2.5. Now 5, 95, 97, half, 97, half, $3, $2.5, 302.5, 305, 305, 305, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 10, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 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 15, 15, 15, 15, 17, 17, 20, 23, 20, 317 and a half, capital 94, 7 half, but at 250 now 5, 250 now 5, 250 now 5. 255, 250 now 5, 255, 255, over there, 255, 240 now 5, 240 on money 5, 50, 5, 260, 260, 5, 265, Tom, 265, 260, Drake, number 7, Drake 7. 7.5, 340, now 550, 565, 75, 380, 85, but a 90, but a 5, but a 95, $4.5, 45, 10, 15, 15, 25, but a 425, 430, but a 30, now 30, 430, 435, 35, 435, 430, lady number 56. So one big one. 7.5, but one big one there, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, $3 now 5, over there, money 5, 305, 305, 305, 305, 305, $3, lady 94, lady 94. 7 or $2 now 5, 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 $2 5, $2 5, $2, just $2 now 5, $1.50, $2 only choice, now 5, now 10, 15, 20. Winter boat, 220, 215, 20, 215, Javier. Number 4, 150, now 5, 155, money 5, 155, 155, got the money, now 5, 155, 60, now 5, now 70, now 5, 180, 185, 190, 190, 90, 90, 190, 190, 185, Javier, number 4. 170 now 5, 170 now 5, 80, 175, 80, 80, 190, 190, 80, 80, 80, 80, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 175, Javier, number 3. Okay, sell 3 little ones. Okay, sell the little red Molly face. There he is. 7 right there, 380, now 590, 385, 90, 90, 95, 95, 95, now 4.5, 4, 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 425, 30, 430, now 5, now 40, now 5, 50, 5, 455, 55, 55, 55, 455, 450, and that'll be Troy 4, over there, 290, now 5, 95, now $3, now 5, now 10, now 15, now 20, now 2.5, 325, 7.5, 327, 30, 330, 30, 30, 30, 330, 327 and a half. Nolan 56. Nolan 5.6, 350 now 5. On the money 560, 570, 580, 380, 380, 380, 75, 80, 80, 85, 85, 385, 380. Capital number 35. Sell one big one, $2.50 now 5, 255 money 5, 250 now 5, 250 now 5, 5, 60, 55, 70, 55, 85, 290, 90, 290, 205, 90, 90, 205 Drake 7, 7 and a half, $3.10, 12 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 15, 7 and a half, 22 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 30, 2 and a half, now 5, now 7 and a half, 40, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 50, 53, 55, 352 and a half, 55, 55, 7 and a half, 360, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 70, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 80, 380, 380, 380, 377 and a half, that'll be Lady 56, Lady 5'6", 310, 12 and a half, 310, on 12 and a half, 15, 7 and a half, 22 and a half, 5, 25, 7 and a half, 327, 30, 330, now 2 and a half, now 5, 35, 35, 335, 35, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 335, capital 31. Seven and a half, 380, now 5, 380 now money, 5, 90, 55, 95, now 4, 45, 10, 10, 410, 45, 10, 15, now 20, now 5, 430, 5, 435, 35, 35, 35, 430, Troy number 4, 5, Troy 45. Two big ones there. 390 now 5, 390 now 5, $4 now 5, now 10, now 15, 25, 30, 435, 40, 5, 450 now 55, 455, 465, 470, 70, 465. That'll be H38. 7 and a half, $4.50 now 5, 450 now 5, 450 now 5, 450 now 5, 450 now 5, 60, 450, 65, 470 now 5, 75, 80, 480 now 5, 485, 485, 490, 95, 95, 495, 95, 95, 490, we be. Okay, got a little bit of pink eye over there. A little pink eye, 220 now 5, 220 on the money now 5, 30, 55, 40, 55, 250 now 5, 260, 255, 260, 255. Show number 8. Over there, 280 and a 5, 280 and a 5. Money, 595 and a 95 and a $3.05. 35, 10, 15, 20, 320. 315 and 20, 20, 20, 20, 315. Capital number 94. Just a little one over there. 7 and a half, $3.40 now 5, 340 on money 5, 55 at 340, 550, 350 now 5 and 360, 5 70, 5 80, 5 385, 90, 95, 95, 95, 95, 390. Troy number 4. Troy 3, 7 and a half, $3 now 5, $3 now money now 5, $3 now 5 at 10, 15, 20, 5 at 325, 325, 30, 330 now 5 at 40, 5, 350, 50, 50, 345, Lady 93. Okay, mark for ownership. 340 now 5. 340 now 5. 55, 65, 75, 85, 90, 93, 90, 385, 95. $4, $4, $4, $4, $4, $4.05. 405, 405, 405, 405. $4 Letty, 56. 330 now 5. 330 now 5. Money 5. 330 now 5. 35, 35. 330 now 5. 35. 330 capital 34. Two more. Pick two you like. $3.16 now 5. 360 on the money 5. 365 on two of 70 5. 380 85 85 90. 390 85 95 95 95 95 95 94 $4 5 10 15 20 420 now 5 30 430 430 425 D&D 36 what is 35 DD 35, oh, there's $3.40 now 5. 340 on money now 5. 350 divided 5, 60 divided 5. 370 divided 5, 80 85 85. 385 85 85. 380 Troy number 4. Two more here. Two or more. $3.40 now 5. 340 now money 550. 350 and number 5. 355 60. 360 55 70 70 370 360 365 Troy 5. $3 now 5. $3 now 5. 10 15 20 5. 30 330 325 39 39 30 330 330 325 Nolan 56. Okay, buy two or more. Buy two or more. 350 now 5. 350 now 5. 350 now 5. 55. Buying two more. 55. Money 5. 355. 355. 355. 355. 60. 365. 65. 360 now 5. 555. 360 Troy number 45. Two or more out of the three. 250 now 5. 255. 250 now 5. 255 money 5. 255. 255. 60. 575. 80. 280. 285. 290. 295. No $3 $5. $3 5. 305. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 15. 3. 15. 20. 325. 30. 330. 330. 330. 325. Lady 94. $2.40 now 5. $2.40 now 5. On money 5. 245 50 5 60 5 70 5 80 285 290 95 95 295 $3 $3 $3 5 305 35 10 310 15 20 5 325 25 320 Lady 94 Lady 94. $4 now 5. $4 now 5 now 10. $405 10 15 25 30 55 430 540 440 440 now 40 now 40 440 440 440 550 445 Lady number 94. Seven here, 220 now 5. 220 now 5. 220 5 30 230, 225, 30, now 30, 230, 230, 25, 30, 30, 30, 230, 230, 230, 230, 225, Randy Hines. Over there, say one head. But in 190 now 190 on the money now 91, 2, 490, 496, 98. $2, $2, 2, 202, 204, 204, 206, 8, 28, 10, 10, 12, 12, 14, 16, 18, 218, 218, 218, 218, 18, 20, 220, 220, 220, 218, show, 77, 7 here, 240, now 2.5. On the money, now 2.5. 5, 45, 47 and a half, 52 and a half, 5. 57 and a half, 60. 260, 2.5. 260, 2.5. 260, Nolan, number 29. Sell the cow, tested, open, 150, now 1. 151, money 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 58, 9, $60, 1. 61, even $1, $1, even 1, 2, even 1, 2, 3, 4. 64, 4, 4, 4, even 4. 163, D&D 107. Okay, watch out. Okay, watch his front feet. 180, now 1. 181. 181, money 1. $180 now 1. 180 and a 1. Front feet a little bit. 180 and a 1. Even 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 180 and that'd be Marty 4. Okay, boys, they will be bred to good Angus bulls now. Boys, they are 4 months bred. 2,200 by the head, now 3. 22, 23. 22, 23. On the money, now 3. 22, 23. 2,300, now 4. 24, 25. 24, 25. 2,600. 2,700. $2,700. 26, 27. $2,700. $2,700. 26 staff. 26 staff. $2,650. $50, $50, $50, $50, $2,650. Sold them 2,600. Lady 13. Lady 13. Okay, take a look here. Should be 16 head. First time to town. Be bred to good Angus bulls. They're short solids. Nearly every one of them's 4 months bred. Look, I got 8 year brand on them. 22 and a half by the head, now 3. On the money, 3 half, 4, 24 and a half, 5. 25 and a half, 26. 2,600. 2,600 and a half. 2,600 and a half, 7. $2,700, now half. 27 and a half. 2,700 and a half. 27 and a half. 27 and a half. 2,700 and a half. 27 and a quarter. 27 and a quarter. 2,700 and a quarter. A quarter, bit of 27 and a quarter. Everybody's out on top. 2,700 and a quarter. 2,700 and a quarter. 2,700 and a quarter. Sold them. 2,700, lady 13. You got 16 head. 16 of them. Okay, short, solid. 7 head of them. 2,300 and now half. 2,300 and a half. 2,300 and a half. I have it at 23 and a half. Money, I have it at 23, 4. $2,400 now half. 24 and a half, 5. 25 and a half. 25 and a half. 2,600. 26 and a half. 2,700. 27 and a half. 27, 25. 27, 25. 27 and a half, 25. 25, 25, 25, 25. $2,700, lady 13. There's 7 of them. All right, 7 more of them. Short solids, bred to good Angus bulls. $2,000 now 21. On the money, 2, 23, 24, 25. 25 and a half. 2,500 and a half. 2,500 and a half. 2,600. 2,600 and a half. 26 and a half. 2,700. 2,700 and a half. 27 and a half. 2700 and a half. Half bidder 27 and a half. 27 and a half. 2700. Lady 13. 7 head.
Hello.
Backside. 37, 37, 37, 37.
Okay. Little add-on at the end, forehead, long one.
All right, 2 and 3 months bread. 180. Weigh them to you now, too. 180, $50 day. 180 on money now, $2 day, $1 180 by the pound. Now 2, now 4. 184, 86, 88, 188, 188, 88, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 90, 190, $88, 90, 190, 190, 190, 190 by the pound. 190, 190, 190, 188. Lady 13.
Backside. 37, 37, 37, 37.
Okay, look them over, weigh them to you. 130, now 1. 131, 131, 2. 32, 33, 34, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 1, 2, 142, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 46, 7, 8, 48, 49, 150, 51, 151, 2, 52, 3, 53, 4, 54, 4, 5, 55, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 61, 160, Marty 8. What's your left eye over there, left eye. Having 110, 112, 110 or 12, left eye, 110, money 12, 110, 112, 114, 114, 16, 18, 20, 120. Now 2, we do $2, $4, $4, $4, 9, 2, 4, 6, 126, 8, 28, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 36, 36, 35, 36, 37, 37, 1, 37, 8, 8, 9, 39, 9, 40, 141, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 47, 8, 9, 9, 50, 1, 2, 52, 3, 4, 5, 55, 154 Lone Star. 2 cows, 150, now 150 on the money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 157, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 164 Lone Star. Haven't had 220 now 220 now 1 220 now 1 everybody 1 220 now 1 220 now 1 everybody 1 money 1 everybody 1 221 220 Lone Star 1.
Now we might get the 6 deal. Maybe. Uh-oh. Something wrong? Did I just get off?
I think they had one extra on that 6 deal. Maybe 7, and we only have 5 left here.
Sell the black cow. She is 4 months bred. 150 now 1 150 $1 51 2 4 6 8 62 164 162 4 6 6 64 6 164 Lone Star. Having here 130 now 2 130 now 2 4 32 4 136 38 42 144 46 148 150 150 150 150 150 150 150 150 150 150 2 4 6 56 154 Delatoris. Say you one or both. $2 now 5. $2 on the money now 5. $2 now 5. $2 now 5. $2 5. $2 5 10. $2 15 20 5 30 5 40 240 550 255 260 65 70 275 275 555 270 D&D 92. He wants that Jersey Bull.
Oh, no. Hold on. I know. I don't think something's right. I looked over there one time. I know Frank gave me a 7, but I looked and there was 6 in the ring
Set the black heifer, $2 now 5, 10. 205, 210. 210, black heifer, 25, 210. 210, 210, 210, 210, 210. 205, Javier, 3.
Straight up. 140, 140, 140, 140.
Hey, look 'em over there. Sell the black bull calf. $4 now 5. $4 now 5. We'll get him out where you can see him. There he is. $4 now 5. $4 now 5. $4 now 5. A bit of money. 5. A bit of $4 now 5. 5. 5. 10. 410. 10. 10. 10. But $10. 10. 10. 405. Ritter number 2. Ritter number 2. That is fair. You want to get one right here. 26, 27, 26, 2700. 26 on the money. Now 7, now 8, now 9, now 3,000. $3,000. 3,000. 2,900 now 3. $3,000. 3,000. 2,900 now 3, now 3, now 3. You do it, Vic. 3,000. 2,900. Wilford Wildy 1. Wilford Wildy 1. Boy, look at this little young family. 7 here. 2,000 now 21. 2,000 now on the money now 1. 2,100, 2,200, 2,300, 2,400, 24, 23, 24, 23, 4, 5, 2,500, 24, 5, 2,600, 2,700, 27, 8, 2,800, 27, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 2,700. Wilford Wildy 1. Big cows 5 months bred. Where 160 now 1. $160 one. Money 1, 2, 3, 4. Bit of 5. 65. $6. 7. Another bit of 7. Another 7. Another 7. 167. 7. Another 7. Another 7. Another 7. 166 Lone Star. Open cow 170 now 1. Another 1. Another 1. Another 1. Another 1. Another 1. 2, 3. 73 4. 75. 176. 177. A bit of 7. 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 176 Lone Star. $50 now 1. $50 on the money now 1. 51. 51. Liberty 1, 2. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. Now 60. Now 2 and a half 5. 7 and a half 70. 72 and a half 5. 77 and a half 80. 82 and a half 5. 87 and a half 90. 2 and a half 95. 97 and a half. Now $1 2 and a half 5. $5. $5. $5. $5. $5. $5. 102 and a half Della Torres. Solid mouth cows, 4 and 5 months bred. 24 and a half, now 5. 24 and a half on the money, now 5. 2,500 and a half. 25 and a half. 2,600 and a half. 26 and a half. 26 and a half. 27. $2,700. $2,700. $2,700. $2,700. $700. $700. $2,700. $2,700. $2,700. 26 and a half show number 13. It's 7 and a half, 310, 12 and a half, 310 on the money, 12 and a half, 15, 17, 19, 20, 2 and a half, 7 and a half, 330, 2 and a half, 330, 2 and a half, 5, 35, 35, 7 and a half, 337 and a half, 40, 340, 40, now 40, now 40, 340, 337 and a half, Lady 56. Heaven and 160 now 1. $160 one. Able to $1 money. 1, 2, 1, 2. 62, 3, 4, 5. 164 Lone Star. 130, 130, 130. Test it open. 133 now 4. 134 now 4 now money 4. 33 now 4 now 4. 134 4 money's in 4 5 6 7 8. 39 $9 $9. 38 9 9 9 40. 41 2 3. 4 2 3 4 5 a bit of 6 a bit of 7 a bit of 48 48 48 48 49 $9 $9 50 51 51 151 51 51 a bit of $1 150 Marty 8 Marty 8. Open 160 now 2 and a half. 160 now 2 and a half. Now 5 now 7 and a half. A bit of 70 2 and a half 7 and a half. 80 2 and a half. 85 7 and a half. 90 2 and a half. 197 and a half. 95 97 and a half. 197 and a half. 97 and a half. Now $2 2 and a half 5. 27 8 10. 210 210 210. 27 8 $10 $10 $10 $10. 207 and a half. Show number 18. It happened at 160 now on. $160 one. Maybe 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 72, 4. 176, 78, 78, 80. 180, 180, 180, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 180, 180, 180. 178, show number 13. They're 4 and 5 months bred. 170 now one. $170 one. $170 one two. 172 3 4. 174. 174. 173 94 94 94 94 94 95 95 6. 77 78. 178. $78 78 78 78 78. 177 Drake number 10. Drake 10. Short, solid, 5 and 6 months bred. Hebbenham, 170 now one. 171. Everybody 171. 2, 3.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Okay, boys, have good, be bred a good bull. Okay, owned them since they's yearling heifers. 71 2, 171 2, 173, 174, 175 6. They'll be gentle. 78, 79, 80, 180. Be bred to good bulls. 180. 180, 180, 180, 81, 1, 2, 81, now 2, now 3, 83, 84, not a 4, 83, 84, 84, 84, 84, 183, Drake 10. Cow is open. 7 here, 150 now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $60, 1, 2, 3, 64, 5, $6, $6, $6, $7, $7, $8, $8, $9, $9, 70, bitty 1, bitty 1, 2, bitty 3, bitty 4, bitty 4, 173 Lone Star. 7 here, 220 now 2.5, 220 now 2.5, 220, 2.5, on the money, 2.5, 5, 7.5, 30, 2.5, 5, 37.5, 40, 240, 240, 240, 240. 237.5, Nolan 29. She is light bred. 7 hair, 160 now 1. $160 one, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, a bit of 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 168, 8, 8, 8, 8, 167 Lone Star. Have it here, have it here, 330 now 2, 330 now 2, 4, 36, 38, $40, $2, $4, 3, 44, 46, 48, $50, 352, 4, 54, 54, 354, 94, 94, 94, 94, 94, 352, Lady 56, Lady 56. Saddle black steer. 8, 7.5, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 3, 10, 12 and a half, 3 and 10, 12 and a half, money, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 20, 2 and a half, 3, 22 and a half, 3, 22 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 3, 25 and a half, 5, 3, 22 and a half, fry, 28. Saddle black molly face bull. 340 now 5. 340 now 5. 340 on money 5. 340 now 5. 345. 550. 355. 55. 55. 355. 55. 55. 355. 350. Troy 5. Seven here, 250 now 5, 255, 250 now money 5, 255, 250 now 5, 260, 5, 70, 5, 275, 75, 75, 270, Nolan 29. Test it open. Haven't 165 $6 on the money $6 $6 5 6 65 6 7 8 $8 $8 $8 $9 $9 70 170 71 170 Lone Star. Seven here, 165, $6, 165, money six, seven, $8, $8, $9, $9, 70, 171, everybody 1, 2, and 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75, 76, 176, 175, $6, $6, $6, 6, 175, Lone Star. The steer, 290, now 2.5, 290, 295, 95, 95, 7.5, now 297 half, 97 half, 7 half, $3, 2.5, bit of 302 and a half, 302 and a half, 302 and a half, 302 and a half, 5, 305, 55, bit of 7 half, bit of 7 half, 7 half, 305, Nolan 26. Sell the bull on the rail there. 7 here, $3.30, now 5, money, 5.45, 3.55, 3.55, 65, bit of 70, bit of 5, bit of 80, bit of 3.85, 3.85, 85, 85, 85, 380, D&D, number 38. Sell the steer, little steer. 340, now 5, 340 on the money, now 5, 340, now 5. Settle the steer, 340, now 5, 55, and 340, now 5, now 50, 55, 55, 350, 355, 355, 360, 365, 5, 360, Troy 4. All right, everybody, leg him over. $2, now 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40, 45, 50, 255, 260, now 5, now 70, now 5, 280, 280, 275, 80, 80, 80, 280, 280, 280, 275, Javier 4. Set here, 138, 39, 138, money 9, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 46, $7, 7, $8, $8, 48, 9, 50, 150, 151. 151, 2, 53, 53, 4, 154, 54, 153, Lone Star. 7 here, 240, now 5, 240, now 5, money, 5, 240, now 5, 240, now 5, 250, now 5, now 60, now 5, 270, 25, 275, 80, 285, 285, 90, 95, 95, $3, 5, 305, 305, 10, 310, 15, 15, 20, 325, 325, 25, 320, Lady 21. 7 here, 250, now 5, 250 on the money, 5, 65, 70, 270, 270, now 5, 275, 80, 285, 285, 290, now 5, 295, $3, 5, 305, 10, 15, 20, 320, 320, 325, 325, 30, 330, 330, 325, Lady 21. And I guess that's it. That's all. Thank everybody. Appreciate your minutes. Thanks for being here. Be back next Thursday morning, 9 a.m.
And you won't be here.
Yeah, my week off.
What are you doing taking a week off like that?
Oh gosh, I'll have some.
Y'all been driving?
I'll have some project going.
Makes payday.
Makes him.
After